and around the world. We expect we have a lot of folks in Canada watching. So a big hello to all you guys and ladies up there, eh? Alongside Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda. We've got 2 more games after this one, an intriguing matchup at 6:35 between Puerto Rico and Paraguay, and then at 9:05 the nightcap, the host nation Argentina back in action after having yesterday off. They will take on Venezuela. Teams are being introduced on the floor right now. We are moments away from the anthems, Mark, and Canada really just looks like a juggernaut in this tournament. I think they have firmly established themselves as the team to beat.
They have. They're averaging 48 points in the paint. They're only turning the ball over 18 times a game. Now, we've seen some of the other teams that are winning in the upper 20s, so 18. But, however, they're turning other teams' turnovers into 18 points up for themselves, averaging 55 rebounds, 50% from the field goal.
Time now for the anthems. Here's Canada.
Fuerte el aplauso para el conjunto de Canadá. Ahora será.
And now the national anthem for the home team in this game, Mexico.
Fuerte el aplauso para México.
Se saludan los equipos. Viene el partido.
Welcome in once again to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in lovely Buenos Aires, Argentina. Second game of the day. Our third day of play here at the FIBA Women's AmeriCup tournament. There you see our officials for this particular matchup. The officials, as we talked about earlier, have been fantastic all tournament long. Leonardo Salazar from Argentina, Kendall Henry from the Virgin Islands, and Rodrigo Mejia Mesa from Colombia. Our FIBA commissioner for this game, Gabriela Araya. As we get a look at the designated visitors in this game, Team Canada, just stacked from top to bottom. Lots of weapons, very deep. And we will see what Coach Lisa Tomaitis does with her starting lineup if she makes any changes. We saw a couple of changes between game 1 and game 2 as Maya Marie Langlois and Miranda Aim came off the bench. And Michelle Plouffe and Shea Colley started yesterday. And today, Aim is back in the lineup. Jamie Scott getting the start. And Catherine Plouffe gets the start. And here is a look at Team Mexico and Coach Javier Ceniceros. And his starting five: Jacqueline Luna, Brisa Silva, Daniela Pardo, Laura Nunez, and Maria Orozco. No changes for him from day one. Mark, I find it interesting that Canada is going to bring Ruth Hamblin off the bench to start this game.
I think that also lends to their depth, Craig. They can do that, and there probably won't be much of a drop-off. I'm sure that Ruth will get plenty of time today to play. Is doing an excellent job in there. And you know what? Canada has mixed their lineups the last 2 games. That's good for them. I mean, it gives everybody an opportunity here and to see what they can do.
One person who's been in the lineup in the starting capacity every time has been Kia Nurse. She had 17 points and 8 rebounds against Puerto Rico in the big win. There's a look at Elisa Tomaitis. And we are moments away from tip-off. And an excellent look at Javier Ceniceros.
Jackie Luna leading the way for Mexico with 16 points and 11 rebounds.
Two more games after this one, as we mentioned. We invite you to join us for those. Puerto Rico and Paraguay at 6:35, and Argentina, Venezuela at 9:05. Look at some of the fans and staffers and volunteers working here. Just been a tremendous tournament thus far. The LOC has done a fabulous job, as always, wherever we go. It's been so much fun. Everybody has been so helpful, and just a great team atmosphere among all the volunteers and staff wherever we go with these tournaments, whether it's Edmonton, Canada, Caracas, Venezuela, Virgin Islands, or here in Buenos Aires. It's been just a tremendous experience everywhere we've gone. Team Canada coming out onto the court. And we are just about set to tip off. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Canada controls. Shea Colley into the front court. There's Nurse to Aim, out to Colley. Miranda Aim was terrific off the bench yesterday. And now Catherine Plouffe from in close gets her own rebound. Bounce pass to Aim. Right hand soft little hook, and Canada is off to the races.
Nice little jump hook there. Ooh, got to call that screen out.
Brisa Silva, the 33-year-old veteran guard for Mexico. And Mexico turns it over.
Now, while Canada looks to score out of their bigs, Mexico looks to use them more as facilitators. They'll score when they have the opportunity, but they aren't the dominating type of scores like, say, Canada's Ruth Hamlin.
Kick out to Nurse. Plouffe setting a hard screen. 3 on the way from Aim, no good. Those Plouffe sisters are tough.
And yes, I know how to tell them apart. Their numbers.
Pardo. 3 by Luna was no good.
Yep, she can hit those.
Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 2. Nunez puts up the long jumper. That only catches net on the way down, and so that'll be Canada ball. I think really the only teams that are going to be able to challenge Canada will be Argentina and Brazil, but both of those teams are without key players that we've seen in the past couple of years in either the South American tournament or FIBA Americas 2 years ago. And Canada, it seems, has only gotten stronger.
Right. And they are deep.
Open jumper by Luna, no good. And a nice steal there by Pardo, and she lays it in. She just picked Kia Nurse's pocket.
I'm sure Kia was expecting that.
Pardo with another steal. Pardo leaving it for Luna, now out to Nunez, and now Silva. Pardo out to midcourt. And Pardo loses it, but she draws the foul on Jamie Scott. Tomorrow is Jamie Scott's birthday. She will be 23 years old, and Canada has the day off. So maybe she will have a little cake on her off day for her birthday.
Canada looking to push the ball.
Nurse misses the 3.
Had an open look.
Colley from the left elbow, that's good.
Looked good, all in one motion. Look for the trap here.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Colley. It'll stay with Mexico, and the first substitution of the game as Carmen Saad comes in to replace Daniela Pardo.
The press that Canada was using was trying to force them right into the corner up there, right over the half-court line and get a trap.
Orozco between the rings, working on Nurse. Nice fundamental defensive position there by Kia Nurse. And a tie-up as Jill Scott goes down for it. Jamie Scott, I did it again. Called her Jill, I apologize. There's an actress or a band member by the name of Jill Scott, who also has blonde hair.
I can't help you with that one. But I do know Bon Jovi's coming to town down here in September.
Yeah, we were talking about that. And then on October 1st, as Saad does not get it off in time, a shot clock violation. On October 1st here in Buenos Aires, in the big football soccer stadium, biggest in town, it's going to be The Who and Guns N' Roses. I think we may have to pick up a couple tickets for that.
I think so.
Make our way back down here. Maybe we'll just stay.
Right, the weather will be warmer too.
Yeah, it will.
Nice reverse.
Wow, how about that by Miranda Aim?
The reverse Mikan layup. What I like about the Canadian defense is that they talk on the screens coming. You
Yes,
can
they
hear
do.
Plouffe, and that's always guards love that when they can hear which side is coming from. That way they don't get blindsided.
Plouffe on the help there. Orozco now throws a couple of shoulders into Nurse. Oh, and a bailout two-pointer by Jacqueline Luna. Cuts the lead to 2. That jumper by Aim will not find its way home. And the rebound, Nunez. Here comes Saad. Over to Silva. She tries the right side against Scott. To Roscoe. And Scott tips that out of bounds.
Luna's listed as a center, but can certainly hit that jump shot from out there at the arc.
Marie Langlois checking in for Canada, as well as Naira Fields.
Nunez had to get that one up quick.
Shea Colley and Jamie Scott check out. Boy, I don't know how Kia Nurse stopped without dragging her pivot foot there. Fields draws the foul. First foul of the game called. That is against Laura Nunez. And Fields will go to the free throw line. Fields rattles that one in. Stat sheet has Saad as having the foul. On the board, it's up there. No, that is correct. So second foul of the game. Each team with one.
Ball movement.
That three rattles off. Aim over to Fields.
With the drag screen then after the pass.
Fields takes it to the hole and draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Nunez. It is. First foul on Nunez, second team foul. Now Michelle Plouffe comes on. Catherine Plouffe exits, along with Miranda Aim, and Ruth Hamblin comes in for Canada. Fields books the first free throw.
Canada just got a little bit bigger up front.
Yes, they did. Fields hits both. I think Fields even tipped that pass there from Luna.
Oh, communication. There we go.
Comes Saad to her left. There's Saad, picked up by Hamblin on the switch.
Right.
Now back out to Saad for three. Short. Hamblin with that long arm reaches up and snags that rebound.
And by showing how she did on the screen and roll there, it made the point guard go out of her direct path.
Fields falls over on the dribble behind her back. Now Michelle Plouffe kicks it out. Nurse for three. And a nice position on the rebound there by Jacqueline Luna.
Again, Kia's shot come up a little flat from out there. It's an arm extension.
Nice recognition there by Mexico to get it up court, and the easy bucket for Orozco, and Mexico within three. Nurse on the drive. It won't go in, but she will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Mexico foul on Maria Orozco.
That's one of those things that by adding 1 to 2 inches on your arc and be with the upward motion rather than out, it's easily correctable within the game.
Nurse hits the second and promptly exits as Sammy Hill comes on.
Full court pressure here. Again, with Team Canada's depth, they can do this.
Canada still hounding Mexico. Now Orozco with the travel. Michelle Plouffe to inbound. And here comes Maya Marie Langlois. Hill, bounce pass into Michelle Plouffe. She turns. Little spin move. Luna got a piece of that.
Mexico is handling the bigs very well.
Hamlin hasn't been much of a factor yet. I don't think they've really looked for her on offense. Saad now for three. Hamlin fought for that rebound, and it went off of Luna, and that'll be Canada ball. 2:42 to play first quarter. Not a lot of action thus far. Hamlin up high, left side to Fields.
Now they'll get it to her.
Hamlin working on Nunez. Here comes the help from Luna. Hamlin trapped under the bucket, goes up, has it blocked by Luna.
Might see some more double teaming out of Mexico with that working right there.
You mentioned that yesterday, that we haven't really seen anybody double team Hamlin. Silva for three, no good. Rebound to Maya Marie Langlois. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
She hasn't kicked it out much because she does get it so deep. There's no reason for her to pass it out where she's catching it. So if somebody runs at her, could create some problems.
Shot clock at 6. Langlois pulls up. No good, but Michelle Plouffe with the rebound. And she gets fouled. Foul was on Carmen Saad, her second.
Both teams are 3 for 12 from the floor, not shooting well overall.
Plouffe short on that free throw. Good look at the tough as nails Michelle Plouffe. As Canada showing more pressure.
Run and jump, rotate, good.
Nice job by Mexico to break that pressure. Torre into the game. Luna up high. 6 on the clock.
They're making Mexico extend their offense set.
A hurried three-pointer from the corner by Bianca Torre misses everything, and here comes Canada. Fields around the screen by Hamlin.
And by extending their offense, they're using more clock.
Short jumper by Naira Fields is good, and Canada leads 13-6, coming up on 1 minute to play in this first quarter. And now a foul on Naira Fields as she pokes it away from Bianca Torre. Diana Avila on for Mexico, replacing Maria Orozco. Orozco getting her first break of the game. Avila looking to inbound, finally gets it to Luna. Now out to Torre. Fields gambled to try to intercept that pass. Now Silva on the right side. 3 on the way from Nunez. That's good! No, they're going to say that was just a 2.
Again, Mexico will extend. Their bigs will play out there. They can hit that more so than going inside.
Hamlin fighting for position against Nunez. Finally catches it and goes right back up with it off the glass and in. Hamlin's got her first 2 points.
What she does well, she does not bring the ball down. That was all one motion. Catch, turn, score.
Torre guarded by Michelle Plouffe. Over to Nunez now. Picked up by Plouffe. Now Avila guarded by Plouffe on the switch. Plouffe for 3 at the buzzer. Cannot connect, and Canada takes a 15-8 lead at the end of the first quarter. Not a ton of action in that first quarter, but Canada pretty solid. Mexico doing some good things as well. Second quarter action in just a moment. Canada leading 15-8. 4 different players for Mexico have scored. Luna, Pardo, Nunez, and Orozco each with 2. For Canada, Nurse has 1, Fields has 5, Colley has 2, Michelle Plouffe has 1, and Ruth Hamblin has 2. Kind of a, I don't know, a pedestrian first quarter. Nothing really jumped out at me either way.
The only stat that jumped out at me right now is the bench points. +8, 8-0 in favor of Canada.
And we do expect that, as Canada's bench is so deep and so good.
And really, with that respect, and we talked about this yesterday, is that if you're out there, you can't take a play off. If you take a play off, there's the next dead ball, you're coming out.
Kia Nurse to inbound right in front of us. Michelle Plouffe has it. Back to Nurse. Hamblin. Over to Sammy Hill. Maya Marie. Langlois gets it into Hamblin. She gets fouled.
Silva wanting the 3-second call on Hamblin.
Well, we reached our quota of those today in that first game. So
I wanted to tell her she's not going to get it because we've already reached our quota of 1.
We tease, of course. Just not a very common call these days. But if they do see it, they will call it. Avila. Over to Nunez, out to Torre, and just about stolen away by Langlois. Shot clock at 10, still plenty of time. Torre around Nunez, into the corner for Avila. She drives baseline on Nurse and cut off. 3 is on the way. That's no good by Luna. And here comes Canada back the other way.
I can't tell you how many times I've asked officials for the 3-second call and never get it.
Well, Mark, it's probably how you ask.
I do it politely, Craig.
Jump shot from Nurse, no good.
I learned that a long time ago.
Please, Mr. or Ms. Official, may I have a 3-second call against the opposition, if you would be so inclined? Something like that?
Something along that lines.
I'm sure you just didn't stand there and yell 3 seconds.
Well, maybe once or twice.
Langlois, the hanger from the right elbow. That's good. And Canada's lead is now 10.
Langlois is solid. Got to call out that back screen.
Silva for 3. Brisa nice. Silva hits.
Good looking jump shot by Silva.
Langlois swings it right side to Nurse. Nurse has been pretty quiet so far. Missed that three. Torre to her right. Luna.
We haven't seen a lot of calls as that little hip check that a lot of the, we've seen a lot of that.
Yep.
With that little subtle putting the hip out when the player comes around defensively off the ball screen. Hasn't been called a lot.
Now Miranda Aim on to replace Michelle Plouffe. Aim on the handoff to Hill. Hill tried to drop it to Aim along the baseline, but pass a little too far, and that'll be Mexico ball.
She's going to tell her next time, keep going to the basket and you'll have it.
Torre picked up by Langlois. Now Silva. Over to Luna. Beg your pardon, that was Avila. Torre gets it back. Now Luna's got it top of the key. 2 to shoot. Torre gets the shot off, goes blasting in. Pretty shot by Bianca Torre. And that pass stolen by Luna. Mexico back to within 5. They trailed by 10 just a couple moments ago. Luna got Hamblin in the air and draws the foul.
Miriam Lara with a nice fake and up and under to draw the foul.
There you see Jacqueline Luna checking out. Claudio Ramos Gutierrez in her place. Timeout taken by Canada, I believe. 18-14, 6:39 to play, second quarter.
Still dribbling everything in transition would be nice to see too. What we learned in the video clips today, be able to put that in.
Yeah. With their gap and space to get on offense, we can probably set those ball screens a lot forward and reset them and instead of dragging them way out there. It's a large gap for you to advantage of.
At the defense end, we were taking shortcuts all over the place because we're just not being solid in our on-ball D. We're looking to switch where we're standing here, and they're cutting, and we're just...
Primer paso de retroceso, decido rápido, es solamente que sea tiro, que penetras y tiro. Sí, trabajamos. Estamos jugando y llegando y le damos en divisiones y compañeros.
1, 2, 3, ¡duro!
18-14 in favor of Canada. They led by 10 just a little bit ago. I don't think either team has really found a consistent rhythm just yet.
No, they've both taken 18 and 19 shots respectively and only hit 6. They just can't get on track.
Catherine Plouffe out to Maya-Marie Langlois. Now Scott hits the 3. Jamie Scott, the nice catch and shoot.
One thing I did catch the assistants talking to Coach Tomaitis, they have several plays that they put in this morning. May see some different looks. As the week goes on, teams will probably add some things, little wrinkles to their sets.
Stolen by Aim. Here comes Jamie Scott. Oh, little Euro step.
Euro step is right.
That was very nice.
I hadn't seen that this week.
No, we haven't.
Wow.
Here's the steal by Aim. Gets it up ahead. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Wasn't a travel or anything. Mexico takes timeout.
Vienes por la bola.
Trailing
Rompe la
23-14.
línea del pase. Tienes que venir por la pelota. Sí, va esta vez mano pecho. Mano pecho, ¿sí? Trabaja la bola para un lado a otro. Interior, interior, ¿sí? Mano pecho bien trabajada y juegas agresivo en la pantalla directa. ¿Lista a jugar, Ali?
Anticipate they're going to full on chase you off the screen. So if we go dribble enter, we've got Jamie now. Jamie's going to be coming off this last screen by Kat. Kat, you're going to get wide. You're going to come out. Let her deny you and come right with her. And Kat step to the ball and bounce pass on the back cut. Okay.
Lisa Tomaitis just so clear and decisive when she's coaching and drawing up plays.
Thought that was a good timeout by Coach Seniceros.
Yeah, Canada's got the lead back up to 9.
Oh, she had her there.
Lara out to Pardo. Now Avila with the shot clock winding down, and she traveled before she put the shot up. Shea Colley back into the game. She's picked up by Pardo as the breeze picks up in here again.
Nice. Yes, that one's significant breeze.
Tough drive by Jamie Scott. She ran into Lara. And Pardo takes it. Reverse won't go. Here comes Catherine Plouffe. Bridget Carlton for 3. Pardo on the outside, working her way in, kicking it out to Avila. Now Silva from the corner for 3. Ramos the rebound.
It was a good extra pass by Avila over to Silva.
Brisa Silva sits down. She's replaced by Sandra Vargas, 20 years old. Young lineup out there now for Mexico.
Gotta be aware of the clock.
It's at 2. Pardo is not going to get it off.
And that could have been some of their youth.
We've got Vargas at 20, Ramos exiting. She's just 19. Miriam Lara is just 23. Pardo turned 23 2 weeks ago. And Avila's just 22.
Scott.
Jamie Scott hits another three-pointer.
Open this up a little bit here. Mexico's got to get a score.
Lead is at 12, inside 4 minutes to play in this second quarter, and now Mexico turns it over. Mexico really a young team overall, just 2 players over 30. Brisa Silva at 33 and Maria Orozco at 31. Jamie Scott into the lane. She gets tied up.
Arrow to Mexico.
Couldn't tell if that was Avila or Vargas on the tie-up. Now Canada showing a little pressure in the backcourt. Now here comes Saad, skipping her way to the right. She has her pocket picked by Shea Colley, and here comes Catherine Plouffe for the easy lay-in. And now the lead suddenly is 14 at 28-14. And Javier Ceniceros wants timeout. That's his last timeout of the half, trailing by 14. 3:25 to play. Canada on top.
Sus defensas están aquí. Lean dónde están para que abran y ya ocupan. Si no, aquí sale ya aquí el 4. Desde atrás de aquí entras. ¿Sí? Cualquier cosa, ella sube la pelota el 4.
Sides, we got Bridge down here. Jay, you'll be the one coming off the stagger. If you sense that she's really working hard to deny that, okay, then when you can curl it, that's fine. If you get it, look into your one dribble jump shot. Or if she's tight on her, Shay, let her curl, Bridge go, pop, get it back, and then we can get to the second side wing ball screen, okay? You want me to hold?
Canada with a little burst here through the middle stages of the second quarter has given itself a 28-14 lead.
They're good at taking the other team's turnovers and converting them into points. Their shooting percentage is creeping up to 47% now.
Carlton knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Mexico. Avila into Luna. Now on the handoff to Saad. And Miriam Lara gets fouled. Thought they were going to call her for a travel for a moment. Catherine Plouffe gets called for the foul. That's her first. Nice inbound play to Avila, but Colley blocks the shot. Saad gets it back. Now Lara on the outside on the hand to Saad. And the errant pass as Avila cut toward the hoop, but Saad was thinking she was staying in the corner. Colley, guarded by Saad. Out to Catherine Plouffe. Now Carlton around the screen by Plouffe. And Catherine Plouffe's pass intercepted and knocked out of bounds. Saad sits down, and Bianca Torre back on.
Counted at least four to five screens in that set right there. Very efficient.
7 seconds left on the shot clock. Catherine Plouffe out to Miranda Aim. Down to 3. Jump around the way. No good, but Jamie Scott gets the rebound. Back inside to Plouffe. Plouffe, the little jump hook with the left hand, no good. Torrey up ahead to Vargas. Lara. Gets it poked away by Scott. I thought Lara got fouled a couple times there before the whistle came. 2:15 to play in this one. A couple more games on the docket for today. Coming up at 6:35, it's Puerto Rico and Paraguay. And then at 9:05, the host nation Argentina back in action as Torre hits from 3. Argentina takes on Venezuela at 9:05 in the nightcap. And Jamie Scott goes down hard. The foul is called as Mexico climbs back to within 11. Let's see if they gave that to Torre or Vargas. They gave it to Bianca Torre. Carlton to inbound, gets it to Colley. She loses it, but Plouffe finds it. Shot clock at 9. Colley.
Good crossover.
Sees a seam, gets the shot blocked. I think that was Laura that got a piece of it. Here's Vargas, and Vargas draws the foul. So Mexico with a little burst here of energy. Maya Marie Langlois comes on for Bridget Carlton. Inbound to Vargas, catch and shoot.
Leave Scott in the game with 3 fouls.
Howley out to Ayin. Now Scott. Scott gives it up to Ayin, and she gets it knocked away from behind. And Canada retains possession with 10 left on the shot clock. 1:16 on the game clock. Now Scott comes out. Sammy Hill on. Aim to Langlois. 4-3. Now Plouffe puts it up from the left elbow. No good. Aim tips the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mexico ball. 1:03 to play in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we will run down the stats as well as have a look at the highlights from the first half.
Mexico needs to get a score here before the half.
That would get it to within single digits.
Yeah, get some momentum going.
Now a 3 on the way. That's good! Bianca Torre strikes from downtown, and the lead is down to 8 with 40 seconds to play in the second quarter.
And they should get the ball back, barring an offensive rebound.
Colley high on the right side, around the screen by Plouffe. And she draws the foul with 27.2 to play and 14 on the clock. Langlois to inbound, gets it to Plouffe. Oh, just about knocked away by Luna. It was in fact knocked away, but out of bounds, so Canada keeps possession. Langlois gets it into Colley.
Mexico bench chanting defense.
Aim the long jumper, no good.
Well, Mexico needed to get that rebound.
Colley saved it to Plouffe. Shot clock is off, game clock at 7. Short jumper by Plouffe, no good. Vargas the rebound.
Gotta push it.
Up ahead to Avila, she won't get a shot off, but Mexico cuts into the lead, gets it down to 8 points following the late three-pointer. It's 28-20 Canada as we go to halftime here at Buenos Aires. That second quarter was a little bit more interesting than the first. Canada got out to the lead. They seemed to get a little more comfortable offensively, took advantage of some transition baskets, but then Mexico clawed their way back and got the late three-pointer as we look at some of the numbers here. Rebounds even. Mexico 10 turnovers, Canada just 5. Mexico has not led in this game. As we said, Canada led by 14. They also hold a 14-4 advantage on points in the paint, does Canada. As the highlights roll, we will go over the individual numbers.
And they close the bench points. Now Canada only has 2 more bench points than Mexico. Torre did a good job getting 8 points there in the first half off the bench.
Torre does indeed have 8. Jacqueline Luna has 2 points, 4 rebounds. Risa Silva has 3 points. Pardo has 2. Nunez has 2 points, 4 rebounds. Miriam Lara 1 point, 2 boards. And Orozco has 2 points and 2 rebounds. For Canada, Maya Marie Langlois 2 points. Kia Nurse just 1 in 9 minutes and 38 seconds of action. Miranda Aim 4 points, 4 rebounds. Naira Fields 5 points. Jamie Scott 8 points, 3 boards. Shay Colley has 2. Catherine Plouffe 2. Michelle Plouffe 1. And Ruth Hamblin has 3. So Canada pretty balanced. They are keeping their biggest guns in reserve a little bit, I guess. Kia Nurse playing only 9 minutes, 38 seconds. Ruth Hamblin only 7:54 in that first half. Naira Fields just 5:32. As they are saving them perhaps.
That's my thought.
Later in the game and later in the tournament. Don't forget, Kia Nurse, although it is August, played a long season at UConn.
She sure did.
So every minute that you can keep off of those legs is going to benefit her. There's that pretty Euro step by Jamie Scott. And once again, the halftime score. As seen a replay of Lisa Tomaitis, one of the few times she expressed some displeasure. Canada leads 28-20. Welcome in once again to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina for the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Tournament. I'm Craig Feta alongside Mark Anderson, and this is our second game of the day. Canada with a 28-20 lead at halftime. Our first game of the day, it was Colombia over Virgin Islands by the score of 70-63. That game looked like it was going to be an absolute runaway blowout as Colombia took a 28-point lead in the second half. But Virgin Islands, with a tremendous comeback, got the lead down to just 3 before faltering and falling by 7. 2 more games on tap tonight. The first one at 6:35 local time between Puerto Rico and Paraguay. Looking forward to that game. And then also looking forward to Team Argentina, the host nation, getting back in action tonight after their bye day. They take on South American rival Venezuela at 9:05. We will have all the action for you right here. We invite you to join along and enjoy this great tournament. Cuba is off today. They will be back in action tomorrow taking on Puerto Rico. Colombia takes on Argentina. It's Brazil and Virgin Islands. And Paraguay and Mexico to open things up tomorrow. Brazil, along with Cuba, is off today. Canada, the off day tomorrow as they celebrate Jamie Scott's birthday.
One thing interesting coming into the half here is that Mexico was only in the locker room for a couple minutes, 3 minutes at the most, and they came out and started warming up. Times that happens, you're either up a lot at the half or you feel confident about what you're doing. So they didn't change much of anything strategy-wise at halftime, it doesn't look like.
Back underway here in the second half. Low-scoring game thus far. Both Plouffe sisters out to start the second half, as is Jamie Scott, Naira Fields, and Shay Colley. So Kia Nurse, Miranda Aim starting the second half on the bench. Inside to Catherine Plouffe, and she travels. So an interesting change for Lisa Tomaitis as Aim and Nurse start the second half on the bench. You read anything into that, Mark?
Again, you know, we talked about this going, that maybe they're just resting them after the amount of playing that Kia Nurse has done this past season, last 2 seasons, really.
Nunez fouled as she goes through traffic.
Even though the players are younger, they still need rest.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just don't get that extended period of time that your body needs.
They are not Energizer bunnies.
And I think that's part of the reason why we're seeing so many young people get a lot of knee injuries, things like that. Because we train now year-round rather than giving our bodies time to recoup.
Luna, the bailout 3 at the buzzer won't go, and Michelle Plouffe, the rebound. Catherine Plouffe was fighting for position, was calling for the ball, but they were unable to find her. Here's Jamie Scott now, working her way around the screen. Lob pass to Michelle Plouffe, tipped out of there by Luna. Here comes Mexico trying to cut into this 8-point lead.
Nice pass.
Oh, and a pretty finish there by Laura Nunez. lead is down to 6. Jamie Scott into Michelle Plouffe.
Nice.
She misses.
Need to finish those.
Bianca Torre starting the second half, along with Brisa Silva, Jacqueline Luna, Maria Orozco, and Laura Nunez. So Javier Cenicero swaps out Daniela Pardo for Bianca Torre to start the second half.
Trying to ride that hot hand that she had in the first half, hitting 2 threes.
Luna gets tied up by Catherine Plouffe. Now Silva, 5 to shoot. Luna, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Now Kia Nurse comes on to replace Jamie Scott. Here's Fields into the front court. Michelle Plouffe over to Naira Fields.
Plouffe sisters going high-low.
Yeah.
Nice
Naira
kick out.
Fields hits the three-pointer.
The old inside out.
Silva calls for the screen. She goes around Luna. Now whips it into the corner for Torre. Torre drives baseline, loses the handle, and Michelle Plouffe comes up with it. Colley over to Kia Nurse. She launches the three. That rings out.
That had better arc on it than the previous ones.
Kia Nurse still has not found her rhythm in this game. There's Colley around the screen by Catherine Plouffe. The kick out to Michelle Plouffe from the right elbow, and that's good.
Very effective if your bigs can hit those elbow shots.
Canada has extended the lead back to 11. Torre into the corner. Orozco misses, and here comes Canada. Fields to Plouffe, out to Michelle.
Good ball movement.
Fields back out to Nurse. Nurse inside to Michelle Plouffe. Has her shot blocked by Luna. It'll remain Canada ball with 8 left on the shot clock as Carmen Saad comes in for Bianca Torre. Have to wonder if Pardo was a little dinged up as Javier Ceniceros went to Saad before Pardo. Langlois into the game now. She misses as the shot clock winds down, and a foul before Mexico really gets going. That was on Catherine Plouffe.
Langlois pulled her hand back as she released that, rather than holding that form.
Orozco. Left side to Saad, into Luna. Back out to Brisa Silva, shot clock at 8. Saad now on the drive.
Nice.
In traffic, finishes with the left hand.
Gave that look like she was going to pass it out.
Yeah.
And kept turning the corner.
Now Kia Nurse between the rings. Over to Langlois. Back to Nurse. Nurse drives baseline, runs into a pair of defenders, and the foul gets called. There's a look at the drive by Saad. Yeah, she faked the pass, got Plouffe to commit, and gave herself a little space. Nice pass from Fields to Plouffe. Plouffe can't get either attempt to go, but she does get fouled. Then she puts it up after the whistle for good measure just to make sure that glass is working. That foul was on Jacqueline Luna, her second. Catherine's free throw is good. Catherine sinks them both, and the lead is back to 11. A little bit of token pressure in the backcourt now by Canada. Here comes Saad to Nunez, now Orozco. Luna having trouble finding the handle. 4 to shoot. Silva over to Saad. Saad's got to put it up, and she does not get it up in time.
I don't know if you noticed that Saad was tapping her shoulder as she was coming up. That was indicating for Nunez to come up and set the ball screen.
Now Ruth Hamblin on for Plouffe. Langlois holding up at the free throw line. Out to Fields, now into Hamblin. Here comes the double.
Good pass.
Ayeem with her right hand. Boy, when Hamblin and Ayeem are out there, they are pretty formidable.
Yes, they work well together.
And Ayeem is really a stretch 4.
Yep, she's the one that goes outside. Hamblin will stay down low.
And to travel, yeah.
Oh. One of the few times that Mexico was able to split the double team out there.
Mm-hmm.
Caught her by surprise.
Langlois into the lane, kicks it out. Nurse found it. Langlois gets it back. Inside 4 minutes to play third quarter. Now Langlois for 3. 16 the lead now for Canada.
That time she held her form and it went in.
There's Luna up high, guarded by Ayeem. Saad to her left, back to Luna. 7 to shoot. Orozco working her way in, puts up the tough shot in traffic. Hamblin the board. This is the biggest lead of the game for Canada. Langlois on the drive, gives it up underneath to Ayeem, the reverse layup. And Ceniceros wants timeout as Canada, on a pretty good run here, has opened the lead up to 18 with 3:07 to play, third quarter.
Ayeem able to reach all the way under and go up with that on the opposite
Si hay
side.
rotación defensiva, ahí va a haber una inversión fácil para el tiro. Listas a tirar las dos acá. Va esta vez. Esta vez. Vamos, Brisa. Quiero 4 para Jackie. Empezamos del lado de Jackie. Sí. Cortas Jackie. Sí. Viene acá. 4 arriba. Lateral. Y sube Jackie.
Times we've chased and they've curled, and they're getting to the middle of the floor. So let's keep them out of the middle of the floor by shortcutting. Okay, offensively, let's stick with fist and horns with Ruth out there that they've got to contend with. Yeah, if it's horns up though, and you go off Ruth's side, that's fine. Get it here, she's rolling, she's lifting. Get the ball now to the second side into early. Okay, go from there.
Here we go, Red. Here we go, Red.
K-on 3 on the clock.
Fist was a different wrinkle. They put 3 people on the baseline. Hamblin out top when Langlois could use her off of screen and roll. And then Langlois can get into the lane. She's got the opportunity for the pull up or to kick out into either corner.
Back to live action here in Buenos Aires. Canada with some pressure in the backcourt. Langlois with the steal. And the finish by Fields. And the lead is now 20. I suspect that is not what Ceniceros rather, wanted coming out of that timeout.
Absolutely not.
Silva on the drive. And Hamlin gets whistled for the foul. Naira Fields sits down and Laura Daly comes in. Luna gives it up to Silva, her shot. Oh, I thought that got blocked. How did she get that up between Aim and Hamblin?
That'd be what we call the teardrop. Get it up and over.
Well, she had Aim behind her, Hamblin in front of her. I can't believe one of them didn't get a hand on it. I don't care how high she shot it up.
Right.
Now Aim left side to Daly. Daly back to Aim, baseline jumper. That rattles out. Saad ahead to Silva. Oh, and Kia Nurse with the quick hands to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Back in the old days, before they had all this technology, we used to use brooms in practice and put them straight up if we were playing a taller opponent and shoot over them, just to get that idea.
Brooms, huh?
Brooms. Not push brooms, but the old that you'd use in your kitchen, those type of brooms.
Push broom would be pretty effective, too.
Yeah.
Nice shot there by Laura Nunez. Langlois over to Daly. Daly into the lane. She spins and shoots. Pretty shot by Laura Daly.
Nice. And Team Canada using the two plays that Coach Tomaitis called in timeout. The fist and the horns.
Lead back to 20. Here comes Saad to the left side. Back up top to Luna. Shot clock at 8. There's Nunez. Back out to Luna. Luna on the drive. Nunez for 3. Misses everything, and that's a shot clock violation. Silva comes out. Ingrid Martinez comes on. Another one of those 22-year-olds for Mexico. Coming up on 1 minute to play, third quarter. Langlois into the corner for Nurse for 3. That shot looked a little flat, didn't it?
Yeah, it's what I've been. Oh, double dribble there.
Martinez around the screen. Nunez can't handle the pass there, but gets it back. Now Saad. Down to Nunez, out to Vargas. That's a long 2, no good.
Looked good too.
Rebound Aim, yes it did. Oh, I think they opened some windows.
I was just going to say, it's now going left to right with the breeze.
Langlois in traffic gets bumped to the floor, no call. And here comes Mexico. Saad weaving her way in, shoots it up over Aim.
Nice
Shot clock is off, game clock at 10. Here comes Canada. Going for the last shot of the quarter. Into the corner now for Nurse for 3. That's good.
That looks more like
Kia Nurse says about dang time. And she books the three-pointer at the end of the third quarter. Canada leads 49-28. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Tournament.
Mexico with only 2 free throw attempts this game.
Back to the action here, Saad. Shot from the corner, no good by Martinez. Lead is 21 for Canada. Biggest of the game. Here's Catherine Plouffe out to Maya Marie Langlois. And a carry.
First one of the day. And what's the over-under for that today?
I'm going to say 2.5.
2.5. I'm going to go under.
Go under?
We won't see more than 2.
I think I might agree with you. Saad over to Martinez. Oh, the things we broadcasters do to amuse ourselves when we do 24 games in 8 days. Luna over to Saad for a long 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Aim, and she is tied up by a pair. Lauren Nunez, Martinez in there as well. And Canada will have possession on the arrow. That shot from the corner by Langlois way off. But Canada gets it back. Nurse pressured in the backcourt. She is so good and so smooth.
Right.
So athletic, always in control, smart, fundamentally sound, good defensively. She is the entire package. Langlois, the floater.
That's why Gino Ariema recruited her. And you have to be tough-minded if you're going to play at Connecticut also.
I would imagine so. Martinez. And Catherine Plouffe gets whistled for the foul. Now Langlois out, along with Nurse. Sammy Hill comes on with Shea Colley. Mexico has not scored since the 5:48 mark of the third quarter. Saad to her right, tries the bounce pass inside to Luna, or Lara rather. Now Sammy Hill for 3, and that's good. The lead is 24, 52-28, 7:48 to play. Mexico has not scored in 8 minutes of game time, nearly a full period.
You can't have those types of droughts against Team Canada.
Now Martinez, the floater, that won't go. Mexico keeps possession, but then throws it away. Here comes Colley, the layup. 54-28 now. You see Shea Colley with 4. Saad
nice
to Ramos, and Lara can't connect. Holly, the offensive foul. There's a look at Jamie Scott's three-pointer. Beg your pardon, that was Sammy Hill, not Jamie Scott. And there's the fast break layup. Inside 7 minutes. I guess we had a timeout.
Well, we do now.
6:59 to play, fourth quarter. Canada is up
like
big.
The point guard does, she passes, ball's here, she comes off, and then she comes right back out. Okay? So it's fine if we've been going ball side, so then when she comes back out, we're behind. So fine if you go ball side, the person defending this corner person, you chase her back out and try and shoot the gap and get a steal there. Everyone follow on that? We need ball pressure here.
La pantalla porque están cambiando. Antes de llegar, cortan. Porque están cambiando. Antes hay que leer eso. Ahí estamos. Isaide, ya tenemos rebote ofensivo o algo ahí. Ya tienes sensación del juego o algo. Pues con confianza. ¿Sí? Sale. Y ya nada más. Y jugamos llegando.
Buenas pantallas.
A ver, rebote defensivo. Hey, canastas fáciles abajo del aro. Hay que meterlas.
¡Vamos!
Duro. 1, 2, 3.
¡Duro!
54-28 in favor of Canada. Mexico has not scored since the 5:48 mark of the third quarter. Nearly 9 minutes of game time now. Canada with a little pressure in the backcourt here. Holly guarding Pardo. Pardo, the hesitation, getting it out to Miriam Lara, flips it over the right hand, no good. And a shot clock violation. That went in, but it did not count. I think that's Pardo when they're without her face mask on. Daly misses that three, but Plouffe the rebound.
Yeah, you're right.
And another travel.
Yeah.
It's odd because she was wearing it on the bench the whole game. Now she gets in and takes it off. Martinez over to Vargas. Shot clock at 7. Here comes Ramos, bowling her way into the lane, won't go. Michelle Plouffe over to Daly inside to Catherine Plouffe. The easy kiss off the glass.
Excellent throw over the top.
The lead is now 28, and Mexico has gone over a full game length period without scoring. 10 minutes and 20 seconds. And they've got a good opportunity here as Martinez gets it under the bucket. Now the short jumper. Short.
Can't get him to fall.
Canada's running. Daly gets it stripped away. Martinez back the other way. Holly gets back. And the pass too far for Lara, and that'll be Canada ball. Avila back on now for Mexico. Sammy Hill working on Martinez. Drives, goes with the right hand, no good. Lara the rebound. Martinez over to Lara. Pardo. 8 to shoot. Martinez. Here comes Avila. 3 to shoot now, 2.
Oh.
Avila can't get it to go in from in close.
They've only made 4 baskets this half.
All of them in the third quarter.
Yep.
In the first half of the third quarter.
There's a nice fast break.
Pardo can't get that one to go, and Michelle Plouffe rips it out of there. Coming up on 11 minutes without a point. Over 11 minutes, coming up on 12. Colley from the baseline left side and splashes that one. Go to that scoring graph on the website, the stats site. It's going to be a long, flat line for Mexico.
Right.
Avila between the rings. Now Pardo for 3,
There
and
it
that's
is.
good. 12 minutes and 20 seconds without a point for Mexico in this game. And now a little miscommunication between Michelle Plouffe and Laura Daly, and it skitters out of bounds as you look at it. Tickle the twines. Timeout called, 3:18 to play. Canada, a big 27-point lead.
Va camisa esta vez, ¿sí? Quiero que pongas la pantalla tú, a Gladiana. Tú aquí paradita, porque va a salir Claudia acá. Gladiana, te trae la 8. Estás aquí. Hey. Y quiero, Gladys, que ataques la canasta. Una canasta rápida, ¿sí? Entonces esperas ahí, hacemos el movimiento y leemos. Hay que atacar, hay que echar las canastas fáciles abajo del aro. Dale, hey.
Good line. Okay. And then Naira is going to get to the midline and turn and come into the back screen. Nish, as soon as you get it, you're reversing it right to bridge. And then we're looking to hit Ruth.
Oh, I'm saying for Ruth. Okay.
And then you're coming off Nish's down screen. Okay.
Here we go, ladies. Let's go. Execute.
Count
3 on this one.
As we expected, Canada rolling in this one and rolling their way into the semifinals. They'll have the day off tomorrow. Then one more game Thursday before the off day Friday for everybody.
Does that include us?
That does include us. And then the semifinals on Saturday. Out to Avila, 2 on the shot clock, and Avila travels.
I hope the weather's nice Friday so you and I can sightsee.
Yeah. I think I'll be sightseeing the inside of my eyelids for a good part of the day. Hamblin over to Langlois, now to Michelle Plouffe, over to Carlton. Now Naira Fields to Langlois, 6 to shoot. Hamblin on the block against Lara. Pass tipped. Fields gets it back and hits the three-pointer as the shot clock expires. Any idea what you're wanting to see?
Well, I'm going to walk down the street to get some pictures of the obelisk, even though I can see it outside my window. It's lit up at night, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
looking.
it is pretty cool. I think I may go to McDonald's and Starbucks because I can't get those at home.
No, or KFC, which is right next to it.
Hamblin in traffic. Tough bucket by Ruth Hamblin. We have not seen a lot of her today, so Lisa Tomaitis keeping the mileage off of Hamblin's wheels. Hamblin's got 5.
Just under 15 minutes of action for her today.
It's got to do her legs good. Haven't seen a lot of Kia Nurse either.
Yep, she played just under 20.
Pardo looking to inbound. Boy, that was close to a 5-second call there. Inbound pass poked back out, so Mexico will try again.
Catherine Plouffe leading the way with just under 24 minutes.
Wow, a long three-pointer there by Gladiana Avila. Martinez. Ramos now inside to Lara. She's working on
nice
Hamlin.
moves.
Yeah, it was a nice move. Little fake one way, go back left. Bank it in.
Hamlin says, all right.
And Lara knocks it out of her hands. Here it comes. Oh, did we get it? We got it.
We got it.
You said we'd never get anything up here.
Well, that came under.
Still, it counts. Yeah. I was doing a broadcast of a football game once from an indoor game over the end zone. And their kicker kicked a field goal. And the way the press box was situated, it banked right off the ceiling and landed right in my lap.
Oh, jeez.
Still have the ball.
Is that right? You didn't give it back, huh?
No, sir.
Nice 3.
Another 3 for Mexico. That one from Claudia Ramos. Inside 30 seconds to play now. In this fourth quarter, Canada on top, 63-39. Canada will stay perfect in this tournament thus far.
Nice pass. Good bounce pass.
Mexico still looking for its first win. Mexico will have 2 points. Canada will have 6. And Canada will be through to the semifinals. Hamblin fouled. Canada likely going to be the top seed in Group B. They will take on the number 2 team in Group A.
Good looking free throw.
The number 2 team in Group A has yet to be determined. Brazil, Virgin Islands, and Argentina all fighting for the top 2 spots in Group A. Brazil will at least qualify in the number 2 spot. If Argentina drops a game, or if Brazil drops a game, it'll come down to some point differentials there. Currently, Argentina is plus 32. Brazil plus 29, Virgin Islands minus 6.
And that's one!
A lot of basketball left.
There is indeed. A lot of basketball left today. This is our second game of the day. We've got Puerto Rico and Paraguay coming up next at 6:35 local time. followed by Argentina and Venezuela at 9:05. Pardo gets it into Lara. She launches the three. That is no good, and that'll do it. Canada rolls to a 65-39 win, and they are into the semifinals. Mexico shooting just 29% from two-point range. They actually shot better from three. Mexico only took 2 free throws the entire game. That's unbelievable.
That was in the first half.
Canada out-rebounding Mexico by 4. Canada with more assists and a couple more fouls. Turnovers about even. Canada took pretty good care of the ball. Naira Fields leading Canada with 13 points. Bianca Torre had 8. Let's look at the individual numbers now. Torre had those 8 points. Jacqueline Luna had 2 and 5 rebounds. Avila had 3. Martinez did not score but had 5 rebounds. Ramos had 3 points. Brisa Silva had 3 on the 1 3-pointer. Carmen Saad had 4 points. Pardo had 5. Nunez had 6 and 7 rebounds. Miriam Lara had 3 points, 3 boards. And Orozco had 2 points for Mexico. For Canada, Maya Marie Langlois, 5 points, 6 assists. Kia Nurse just 4 points in 19 minutes of action. Daly had 2 points. Sammy Hill had 3. Aim had 8. Naira Fields had 13. Jamie Scott 6. Shea Colley 6. Beg your pardon, Scott had 8. Catherine Plouffe 6 points, 5 rebounds. Michelle Plouffe 3 points. And Ruth Hamblin, in just 16 minutes of play, had 7 points. So I think Canada accomplished everything it wanted to accomplish today. It got a win, and it avoided logging heavy minutes on some of their starters. But Mark, Canada looked awfully impressive, and I think they have firmly established themselves as the team to beat in this tournament.
They are. They're going to be a tough out no matter who they play. They're just so deep. You know, we keep reiterating that point, but that's what's the difference from them and many of the other teams, is that there is no drop-off. They continue to play hard. If you don't play hard, you come out, somebody else replaces you. It'd be tough to get back on it. In a tough game, in a close game, this is going to work in Canada's favor.
Canada has bigs that can come off the bench in the Plouffes if one of them or both of them aren't starting. Both tough, smart players. You've got Carlton and Daly and Hill who can all shoot.
It's an all-around team. Defensively, they talk. They're active. They jump the passing lanes. So they're well coached. It's just it's a fundamentally sound team.
Shea Colley can come off and run the point. And you've got Aim and Hamblin, who you can have in there together or separately.
Yeah, she's got many options that she can run. The combinations are almost limitless with what she can put out there. Coach Tomaitis, that is. And it's something, you know, when they assembled this team, they wanted to get a good mixture of young with the veterans, and the amount of international play, like I mentioned the other day, ranges from four years of international play at various levels all the way up to 11 or 12, and that's significant.
Once again, the final score, Canada 65, Mexico 39. Our next game is coming up at 6:35 local time between Puerto Rico and Paraguay. We invite you to join us then. And then the nightcap at 9:05, Argentina and Venezuela. From my partner, Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda saying so long for now from beautiful Buenos Aires.